another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got room. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Howard on 2nd down, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. This one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go! Ohio!
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane. Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Come on, let's go! 1, 9,
now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is out of of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, file it away, lad, file it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation.
And he lost the football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run. This is Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Cohen, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 1, 9,
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Let's go! 1,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jay's gonna go. Touchdown, 49ers. Jay, 48 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And a big tackle there as a defender runs right through him near the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at... the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks, and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Cohen, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Rams on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Zerline's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. The 49ers offense making its way back out there, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Here we go.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They run the counter now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Come on, let's go. Man 38. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Man 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. What? 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Come on, let's go. 38.
And he motions the wide receiver. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Let's go. 190.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Come on, let's go. 38. Ohio. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Play clock winding down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They run the counter now on 1st down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And now here's a carry heading left. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 42 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense. Defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is going to feel that one knocked down hard at the 5-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. It's a pickup of 17 there.
Come on, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this looks to probably be the final play.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. Flex round, flex round. 3 down. Flex round, flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball.